All right, I'm on page 397. You have the evens, most of the evens for homework, so we're going to do some of the odds, and I'll do some of the evens as well too. So I'll start off with number 1. It tells us to divide. So we've got 5x squared plus 25x, and we're going to divide it by 5x. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it all over 5x. Well, remember, when we're dividing a polynomial by a monomial, I have to divide each term in the numerator by the denominator. So I'm going to split it up just like this. Now let's simplify. 5x squared over 5x, well, 5 over 5 is 1. X squared over x, that's just x, plus 25 over 5 is 5, and x divided by x is 1, so that's 5 times 1. Here is my final polynomial or binomial. Let's do number 3. Actually, let's do number 5. Move down the line here. 3x squared plus 15, all divided by 3. Again, I've got a polynomial divided by a monomial, so I need to put each term in the numerator over the denominator. I can't just cancel, all right? Make sure you put each term over the denominator. Now, 3x squared over 3, well, 3 divided by 3 is 1. I'm just left with x squared plus 15 divided by 3 is 5. This is my final answer, x squared plus 5. Let's do number 10. I have 81 x cubed minus 27 x squared y plus 9xy cubed, and that's all being divided by 3x. Alright, so again, I want to put each term over the denominator, so 81x cubed divided by 3x plus negative 27x squared y over 3x plus positive 9xy cubed all over 3x. Now I can simplify. Let's come underneath here to simplify. 81 divided by 3 is... Does 3 go into 81? Is 81 divisible by 3? Well, 8 plus 1 is 9, so yes, it is. What is 81 divided by 3? It is 27. X cubed divided by x, that's 3 minus 1, so that's x squared. Negative 27 divided by 3, that's a negative 9. X squared divided by x, 2 minus 1 is just x, and then I don't have any y's to cancel out. 9 divided by 3, that's positive 3. X divided by x is 1, so I'm just left with y cubed. I don't have any like terms. This is my final polynomial. Let's do one more on this page. Number 15, x to the 4th plus 9x cubed minus 5x. And we're dividing all this by 3x, so I'm going to go ahead and just put each term over 3x. And now let's simplify. X to the 4th over 3x. Well, I'm dividing same base of x, so I can subtract. So 4 minus 1 is 3, so I'm left with x cubed, but again, that got put in the numerator. I still have 3 left in the denominator because that's 1/3, 1 over 3. Let's do this one. 9 divided by 3, that's 3. X cubed over x, so that's 3 minus 1, x squared. And then I've got negative 5x over 3x. Well, 5 over 3, I can't really simplify that, so let's leave that as 5 over 3. X over x, that's 1 minus 1, so that's x to the 0 power, which is 1. So I'm left with x cubed over 3 plus 3x squared minus 5/3. You could also say this is 1/3 x cubed plus 3x squared minus 5 over 3. Both of these answers are the same. All right, let me get a new piece of paper. We'll do some more. Let's do number 18. I've got x squared minus 7x plus 12, and I am dividing that by another polynomial of x minus 4. So we're going to have to do long division here. First thing I ask is, X squared divided by x, well, what times x will give me x squared? That would be x, so x times x is x squared. X times negative 4, negative 4x. I am subtracting these. X squared minus x squared is 0. Negative 7x minus a negative 4x, that's plus, so negative 7x plus 4x. That will give me a negative 3x. Bring down my plus 12. This is going to be negative 3 because negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times negative 4, that's positive 12. Here we go. We are subtracting negative 3 minus a negative, so that's negative 3x plus 3x, that's 0. 12 minus 12 is 0 as well. I have no remainder. Therefore, my final answer is x minus 3. Number 21. Let's do that one right here. Doing long division, once again, we've got a squared plus 4a plus 12, all divided by a minus 6. All right, what times a equals a squared? Well, a, so a times a is a squared. A times negative 6, negative 6a, subtract. So 4 minus negative 6, that's 4 plus 6, which is 10a. Bring down my plus 12. 10a divided by a, that's going to be a positive 10, because 10 times a is 10a. 10 times negative 6 is negative 60. Subtract these. 10a minus 10a is 0. 12 minus a negative 60 is 12 plus 60. That's 72. 72 is my remainder. So I have to add that on up here, but put it over the divisor. So this is my final answer here for number 21. All right, let's do number 25. Let's do number 26. We'll do another one from your homework. Number 26, dividing once again. So I have 3x squared plus 11x minus 15 all over, or excuse me, all divided by 3x minus 4. Here we go. What times 3x will give me 3x squared? Well, just x. So 3x times x is 3x squared. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. Subtract. 11 minus a negative 4, 11 plus 4, which is 15x. Bring down my negative 15. What times 3x will give me 15x? Positive 5. So 5 times 3x is 15x. 5 times negative 4 is negative 20. Subtract. 15x minus 15x is 0. Negative 15 minus a negative 20. So negative 15 plus 20 is positive 5. That's my remainder. So I need to tag that on up here. Put it over my divisor. So here is my final answer. X plus 5 plus 5 over 3x minus 4. All right, so let's move on and do number 27. I've got 2 plus x squared minus x divided by 3 plus x. Well, I'm going to rearrange inside my dividend here, and I'm going to go in descending order. So x squared minus x plus 2, and that's the same as 2 plus x squared minus x. I'm just going in descending order now. Same for the 3 plus x. I'm going to switcheroo that and do x plus 3 instead. Now I'm just solving like I was doing in the last section. X squared divided by x, that's x, so x squared plus 3x, subtract, that's negative 1 minus 3 is a negative 4x, plus 2, so negative 4 divided by x, that's a negative 4. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. Subtract these. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0. 2 minus a negative 12. 2 plus 12. My remainder is 14. So I'm going to tag that on to my answer up here. That is your final answer. X minus 4 plus 14 over x plus 3. All right, number 32. We'll do one of your problems for homework. Number 32. I have x to the 4th minus 16 all divided by x minus 2. Well, notice right here, what do I need to do? I need to account for x cubed, x squared, and x. So how do I do that? Well, I've got an x to the fourth. I need descending order. So x to the fourth plus 0x cubed plus 0x squared plus 0x. Again, these are just zero values, but I have to put them into my problem in order to solve it. And then lastly, I had minus 16. So here we go. Here's how you need to rewrite it. We're still dividing by x minus 2. X to the fourth divided by x. Well, x cubed times x will give me x to the fourth. Let's solve. That's 2x cubed. Subtract. So that's 2x cubed. Bring down my 0x squared. Here we go. 2x cubed divided by x. That's positive 2x squared. 2x squared times x is 2x cubed minus 4x squared. Subtract. I'm left with 4x squared plus 0x. 4x squared divided by x is positive 4x. So 4x squared minus 8x. Subtract. That's a positive 8x. Lastly, bring down my negative 16. 8x divided by x is a positive 8. So 8 times x will give me 8x. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. Let's subtract. That's 0. Negative 16 plus 16 is also 0. I have 0 as my remainder. Therefore, here is my final polynomial answer. So key here, make sure you account for your x cubed, x squared, x. And how far do you have to go? Well, what was the highest exponent we went to? They gave us x to the fourth in the problem. So you have to account for everything that is not listed. Any x cubed, x squared, x, anything that's not listed, you have to account for it by plugging in 0 right there for it. And then solve just like you would on other ones. Okay? Let's turn to page 398. And let's do number 36 together. It says, write a polynomial expression for each of the following. The width of the rectangle. Okay? Well, inside the rectangle, it tells us the area is 2x squared plus 15x plus 18. And it tells us the length is 2x plus 3. And we're looking for the width. Well, A represents the area. And I know that the area of a rectangle is length times width, correct? Therefore, I have 2x squared plus 15x plus 18 that I can substitute in for my A, because it tells me what the area is, and I can set that equal to 2x plus 3 times whatever the width is. How can I solve for W? Well, get W by itself, so divide both sides by this whole polynomial of 2x plus 3. Okay, here we go. 2x squared plus 15x plus 18. I have to do long division here. Divided by 2x plus 3. 2x squared divided by 2x. That's just going to be x. X times 2x is 2x squared. Plus 3x. Subtract. 15 minus 3 is 12x. Bring down my plus 18. 12x divided by 2x. Well, 6 times 2x is 12x. 6 times 3 is 18. Let's subtract. And I get a remainder of 0. Therefore, what is my width? X plus 6 is my width. All right. You have 2 through 38, the evens. We've done several of them here on our example problems. So I will talk to you guys later.